Hello Leo and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm going to be doing your Venus messages. So the intention behind the Venus messages is to read into any of your love, romance or partnership connections. Doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be anything that you are passionate about. So it could be a place, a pet, a plant, anything that's caught your eye, Leo. We're going to be reading up on those energies today. Oops. No, you don't. Oh, we've got, that was the Three of Swords. We'll keep an eye on that, see if that wants to come back out later. As usual, I set the intention for these readings to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So if you don't see your story here today, check one of your other placements. And with that, Leo, we'll get straight into your reading. Okay, can you show me Venus messages, please? Venus messages for Leo. Venus messages for Leo, please. Venus messages for Leo. What have we got for Leo? Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. Where are you going, Leo? You're going somewhere fast, as you were in the past. The Four of Wands towards a commitment. Oof. And the Five of Cups on its side. There's uncertainty here. I think this is for people in active partnerships, I believe. Looks like you can communication. No, I can't say that for sure. I need to clarify. And when it's something that started fast, went in fast, the connection was there, and you just went. You went to each other like magnets. Woof. But something is occurring or not happening. Somebody's looking back. Somebody's thinking, have we made mistakes? Someone's got regrets, or regrets might be a strong word. Apprehension. Because it's on its side. This isn't like full regret, like, no, I made a huge mistake, I'm walking out of here. This is like, I call it the wobble. Is this really the right connection for me? Let's clarify. I don't know who that is. Could be one or both of you feeling that way. But there's something just kind of spoiling the show here, Leo. What's going on? Okay, can you show me the Knight of Swords? I want to see what did we rush into so quickly? Why were we in such a hurry, Leo? Oh, you or your person? I mean, I get it. Sometimes you just lock eyes with the right one and it's free fall from there. Oh, he was one of them. Right, okay. Show me the Knight of Swords, please. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Fastest card in the deck. Where were you running off to, Leo? Or who was running towards you? The Sun. It made you happy, whoever this was. Knight of Cups. Oh yes, it was a new love. This was early in the start. You're like, oh my goodness, this is the person for me. This is the love of my life. This is my soulmate. They were feeling the same about you. Because you two just came together like a hand to a glove. It just felt natural. Where have you been all of my life kind of energy. Clarity, happiness. Finally, I found someone on the same page as me. Somebody who wants to go at my pace. Somebody who's as into me as I am to them. It's not like, you know, deep, deep love like the King of Cups, but it was getting there. It was on its way. I mean, it could have matured into that. We haven't clarified into the present position yet, but this started strong. And looked as though it was going the distance. What happened? This person was your wish fulfillment. And you were theirs. Like everybody on the same page. No roadblocks, no obstacles. But then, boom. Okay, don't worry, Leo. We'll get there. We'll get there. Can we please clarify that? Clarify that Four of Wands, please. We've got the Four of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands. This was a real true commitment. You two are absolutely crazy about each other. Yeah, you're both working in equal partnerships towards making this commitment work. And then the Tower. Of course. Yeah. Something shook that foundation and you tried to rescue it. You both did. You were both like, no. We are in this. We are a team. We will get through it. And that's in the present. So I think that this connection's going strong. Oh, I'm just putting an extra on that tower. Let's see if I can get any details on the nature of that tower, please. Something shook the foundation. It was something sudden, something unexpected. It's like the sun was there and then suddenly it was gone. Just one more for that tower, please. Page of Cups. Now we've gone from the Knight to the Page. Did somebody start to withdraw? Because the energy, the heart energy has gone down. I don't know if this was the result of the Tower or what caused the Tower. There was an attempt to repair it. To put the structure back together. To reclaim what you had over here. But it only came up in Page energy. You couldn't get the Knight energy back. So you could not claim that back. What was going on in the early days. And I guess that happens only, it happens so much. The honeymoon phase is all fireworks and then it settles down. But I don't think it was that. It wasn't that. Whatever happened between you and your connection, Leo, was something that happened suddenly. Almost without warning. And I don't know if that was both. I believe it was both your energies that were trying to repair it. But it was like you just kind of couldn't get on the same page again or something. Definitely attempt from both sides. This isn't one. Someone didn't just walk out the door, and I think you are still in the relationship, but there's regret over this Tower. Right. I don't know what happened. It's going to be different for all of you. Something to do with the heart. Something to do with the excuse me. Effort. No. One of you sent, one of you withdrawing. One of you proposed something differently to the other. But I mean, it's all done with love. There's love in every part of this reading. But it goes down sometime around that Tower moment. And the attempts to pick it back up. Maybe they appealed more to the material than to the heart. As in, like, say, you know, you go, oh, you find out someone betrayed you. And they go, instead of actually making up for the betrayal, they're like, I'll buy you, you know, a new handbag. That kind of thing. To the person buying the handbag, they think that they're genuinely doing the right thing from the heart. That's how they express the love. But the person on the receiving end of the handbag is like, no, that's not that's not how I express love. That's not how I want to receive love. Something like that. Okay. Right. I'm going to clarify that Five of Cups. See what's really going on here. I think the Shadow Man knows. It's on its side. So this is unresolved stuff. Yeah, the Hangman. Of course, someone's called pause on the connection. Yeah. The Four of Cups and the Seven of Cups. You're not speaking, but nor have you broken up. This Tower's still processing. It's threatening to end things, but the end has not. It's not arrived yet. There are multiple ways this could be fixed. This is multiple ways it could be made even worse. Even you're the person who's thinking on it. And you probably both are, but somebody's ignoring somebody. Somebody's making an attempt here to fix it. It's not being well received, or probably even vice versa. I think to the point where you both just went, time out. Let's just both just take time out from each other to try and figure this out. And that processing has only just been going. This is like the near future, possible futures. But no, I think you're both calling time out. So some of you might be still actively in that working phase before admitting you need a break from each other. Some of you have just taken that break but in all of you, that pain is not, it's not gone. No, we've got death at the bottom of the deck here. Top of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords again. So I think it's incredibly hard for you both to stay, to do no contact. Yeah, Ten of Swords under the Knight of Swords. Yeah, and the Nine of Wands for healing. Supporting the Death card, who have we got? Yeah, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Two of Cups. Seven of Wands, sorry, Eight of Wands and the Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. Temperance. It's about time to heal, yeah. It's some of them connections that has to come separate in order to come back together, hopefully. Because it looks like you both really want to be in this. I don't see one or either of you really backing out. It's like the attempts are being made on both sides, but you're both doing it differently. So while one of you might need to be alone to process what's going on, the other one needs to be with the other person to process what's going on. And it's like, you know, how do we fix this where everybody gets healed? And we could just carry on and get back to sunshines and daffodils we had back there. Okay. Venus, can you help us out, please? Can we give some advice? Give some advice, please. Yeah, I've got the Three of Cups. Take it easy. The Emperor. Have confidence. And the King of Pentacles on his side. Investment. That's actually the first pentacle energy we've got on the table, which is actually pentacles represent like the material, but it's also like in this case I'm getting solution. The solutions come in. You just both kind of have to sit in solidarity with yourself at the moment. In solitude, not solidarity. Sit in solitude for a moment and process. Because, I mean, you're both still very open to each other. The love is here. I think you showed me the Three of Cups because I almost run out of love. Well, we don't have the Lover's card, but there's openness and warmth to this connection that neither of you want to lose. It just takes some material investment. So I think, yeah, because these are ones. I think the idea, I think you are committed to each other, but maybe it's one of you wanted to like move it forward and the other one didn't. Maybe that was a Tower. Why it's coming across as going from the Knight of Cups down to a Page. One of you wanted to move in together, for example. The other one didn't. So that kind of got to at loggerheads, or was perceived like, oh, they don't love me as much as I love them. So the foundation of the relationship was shaken. Can we reach a compromise? If one of us wants to do one thing, one of us wants to do another thing. You know, we both still love each other, but the expressions of that love, I think, are different. And it's about you both seeing value in the way you give and receive love and protection and safety to your partner, which is what the Emperor does. The Emperor's all four kings. Sometimes he's leading with his heart. Sometimes he's leading with his loins, the King of Wands, and heart, the King of Cups. Sometimes he's leading with his instructions, or not instructions, that's the wrong word, with authority. That's the authority, I guess. With the King of Swords. And sometimes he leads with kind of power, I guess. That's the King of Pentacles. That's what it's the King of Pentacles that brings these energies into the material. First they pass through the other kings, through the Emperor, and then they all become the Emperor once the King of Pentacles has matured. If that makes sense. I just went on a bit of a ramble there. I apologise. But yeah, it's all here for you. It's just you and your person. I mean, that's what we've got. The Seven of Cups. There's options, there's choices, there's ways that you can move forward. But at the moment, I think you're both just like, nah, not seeing eye to eye on this. This is not what makes me feel loved. We need to pause on this. Gain some new perspective on what love is and what commitment is. Because you seem to both really want it from each other. You've both showed me Four of Wands. You've both showed me how you have worked on this in the past. How you are willing to work on this in the present. And you just want it to get together. And sometimes getting things together involves a little bit of time of it just being apart. The purpose of the Tower is so the structure crumbles. You have to let it go. You have to let it crumble. So then you can build something new. And even better, Four of Wands. Better structure that suits the both of you and your uniqueness. The reason you both love each other in the first place. Okay, I'm just going to pull some cards for you, some energies for you. Oh, hang on 1 minute. I almost forgot our bottom of the deck. No, I didn't. I did do the bottom of the deck, didn't I? Yeah, we've got Death. What have we got here? Oh, yeah, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is a long-term investment. You're going to have these blips in the road. This is the house of the king. The king's on his side, but it's getting there. Yeah, and wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. But it's just not going as smoothly as it did back then. And I think both of you, you're just having a bit of a wobble. But the Towers, I mean, it's a big card. There's regret still being processed through. Don't have an outcome for you. All I have is suggestions. Always like instructions. Right, and if you can't physically separate, and I don't mean a full separation like, you know, you both leave the relationship. I just mean a cooling down period. Cooling down period is required here, that's all. And it looks like you're going to do it. Iceland Spa, guidance and transformation. And that's what's going to happen here. There needs to be transformation. Harmony and spirit, harmonizing these energies out. Really processing these 5 cups. You can turn around and see the 2 that you already got and make the best of the resources available to you. Emotional, physical, and amethyst, calming and intuition. Follow your heart. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave your reading there. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Zen Nook. And I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.